Brother Jazil or Jazil from Sri Lanka, he emails and he says, can you please explain how Sajda Tilawa, or the sajda of prostration, is to be performed?
وما أرسلنا من قبلك إلا رجالا نوحي إليهم فاسألوا أهل الذكر إن كنتم لا تعلمون.
Sajda Tilawa is the sajda that is done at specific places in the Quran. Now, what are those places? There are 10 that are agreed upon in all schools of law. And then, some add 1, some add 3, 4, some add 5. So between the madhahib, you have between 11 to 15. So this is something that, once again, it depends on which school of law you follow. There are 10 that are agreed upon, and then the rest are, difference of opinion. So whichever, mushaf you're reading, follow the demarcations of that, no problem. And so follow the mushaf that you're reading. And whenever you come across a verse of sajda, it is encouraged to do sajda. It's not obligatory. It is encouraged to do sajda. And our brother is asking, how is that sajda done? Now, this sajda may be done inside of salah or outside of salah. So if you are reciting the Quran and you come across the sajda while you are praying, then you may fall into prostration right then and there. And if you're outside of the salah and you are reciting the Quran, you may fall into prostration right then and there. And if you are listening attentively, and I say attentively, this is different than if you're passing by and somebody recites, then you are not obliged. In fact, there is no obligation. Sajda tilawa is not obligatory, it is sunnah. If you do it, good. If you do not do it, there is no sin on you. And this is the default position of the schools of law. So the sajda tilawa is not wajib. It is encouraged to do. And it is encouraged to the one who is praying and the one who is attentively listening. As for the one who passes by and somebody else is reciting, then it is not something that you are in that circle, because you weren't paying attention to that. So how is it done? According to the majority position, a person should have wudu, and a person should face the qibla. And if you're in salah, then you have wudu and you're already facing the qibla. If you are not in salah, then in order to do sajda tilawa, the default position, now of course Ibn Taymiyyah and others, they have their opinion that you don't need to have wudu. That's a minority opinion. The majority opinion that you should have wudu and you need to face the qibla, and you say one takbirah to go down and one takbirah to come up, and that's it. There is no takbiratul iftitah. You don't say Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. No, you simply say Allahu Akbar and you go straight down into sajda. And then you say Allahu Akbar and you come back up, and that's it. There is no taslim. So there is no Allahu Akbar of beginning and there is no taslim of ending, because it is not a salah. The salah is what needs Allahu Akbar and taslim. As for sajda, it just needs the takbir of going down and the takbir of coming up. And in the sajda, you may say what you generally say, Subhana Rabbil A'la, Subhana Rabbil A'la, Subhana Rabbil A'la. And if you want to add some adhkar, that is fine. And this is the simple way of doing the takbir, the sajda of tilawa. Once again, it is not obligatory. It is encouraged to do so. And the default is that you should have wudu and face the qibla once again. So if you're in salah, you may do it right then and there. If you are not in salah, you may delay it if you're reciting the Quran from memory. And so you're reciting the Quran and you come across the verse of sajda. If you don't have the wudu at that time, you may delay it until you have the wudu, and then you may do sajda tilawa, and wallahu ta'ala a'lam.
يا من أجبت دعاء نوح فانتصر وحملته في فلكك المشحون يا من أحال النار حول خليله روحا وريحانا بقولك كوني